Don't think that you're going to have it with a snap.
Yes.
Because that's what most Africans think.
Yeah.
They just think that they'll just come here and
you'll
with
be
the snap,
successful.
everything is going to fall into place. No, honey.
That's it.
Some of us have been here for ages.
Yeah.
And we tried as much as possible to respect the rules and work accordingly, invest in ourselves in different ways, and it's opening up for us little by little.
Sure.
Life, if you want to take life fast, then you are not supposed to come to the UAE. UAE has opportunities that other countries will not give you, because you can come into UAE with no educational background, and you can climb gradually into the corporate ladder.
I am a living example. You understand, coming from computer tech to a real estate property sales manager. I don't think that had it been I went to another country or to US or to Canada, I would have had that opportunity, considering the fact that I knew nothing about real estate. Okay? Yeah. But now I have almost, I think I have 5 RERA certificates from the Dubai Land Department. I've taken the exams. You know, you take the exam every 2 years, You take the exam. So I've written the exam 5 times, a period that I've been working, and I have all the certificates. So it gave me an amazing opportunity. You know, so it's just about the perception.
To bust your bubbles, right? I did not have RERA. I did not do RERA.
So you can imagine, and in real estate, there are a lot of people working in real estate without even having the RERA.
Because if you're selling off plan, you can do it without.
Without having the RERA. So this is an amazing opportunity. Maybe another country will not even allow you to do the real estate job without the RERA.
Without even going to school for 1 year.
You get the point, right? But Dubai is giving you this opportunity. I know of someone who left Pakistan. This is a true life story. This guy left Pakistan. Okay, they took him in the company. Even to speak English was a challenge for him. Okay, no offense. And he had a client for Palm Jumeirah. And at the end of the day, the property sold itself. So the client went, oh, I love the villa, and he bought the villa for 25 million. How much was his commission? We are talking about hundreds of thousands in dirhams within a twinkle of an eye. And that's it. No RERA, no school, nothing. And he made it big in real estate.
Definitely.
Because Dubai gave him that opportunity.
So that's what Dubai does.
Dubai is a land filled with great promises. But when coming, have a vision. Okay. Set yourself some goals. Okay. So again, see, wherever you are, you can always do better.
Thank you.
You get the point. So if you are in Cameroon or any part of Africa and you see that things are not good for you, you wish to do better, come over. But let your heart be in it. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you do. It's okay. I'm working in real estate, but it doesn't mean that it has to be real estate. Even if you're doing maybe like, let's say you're working in a petrol station, you're working in hospitality, whatever. But let your mind be in the job and you invest in yourself so that you can grow. That's it.
Because talking about investment, someone came here because he has an app. So he built an app and he's working, it's big actually. So he was like, Africans, we don't invest in ourselves. We are so gadget driven, we are so luxury driven. The small money we have, we are off to
getting iPhone 14 Pro Max.
iPhone 14 Pro Max. We are off to some European countries for vacation. You're trying to pair up, you're trying to compare with people who are eating their harvest, and you are just trying to eat your seed. So definitely, for me, I just think that investing in yourself, you need to invest, because I've met people here that could speak very good English, could speak very good French, but they limit themselves to complaining. They do not even see the reason why they can even invest in themselves. And in life, you need to grow internally as well as physically to get to where you are.
And mentally as well.
You've said it all. What advice would you give people, especially those of your descent, the Cameroonians, the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, who are struggling in the UAE? Let me just tell you how to answer the questions. You just pick out what we are doing that is not correct. Then you give a solution. Because sometimes, I said in one of my videos, trust me, my brother, we are lawless. I just believe that sometimes we are not even respected. Like people who come to the UAE, if you go to, for example, your alma mater, you go to your school group, and you see people who are in the UAE, we don't accord that respect because it's just like, it's a wash country now. Everybody can just go there. But they don't believe that if you are in the UAE, succeeding in the UAE means succeeding in the world.
Of course.
Because you have the world at your... See, we who have been in the UAE, they put us anywhere in the world, we'll conquer.
Of course.
Like, the speed that will take to make it in some of those European...
Sharply.
in some of those European countries. But it takes you, the person, to do it. Because I want you to just come out with what we are doing that is not proper, that is not tallying to these people's laws and rules, and you tell us the solution.
Okay. So, see, basically, first of all, for you to be able to succeed in a country, you have to walk by the rules and regulations of the country.
Thank you.
This is the first thing.
Yeah.
And with us Africans thinking we are too smart, we always want to see how we can bypass those rules and regulations, and it doesn't work. This is the first thing. Now, secondly, there are things you do in Africa and it get washed out. In Dubai, it doesn't happen. Okay? So you have a lot of people suffering. You have a lot of people going through so many things. And sometimes, yes, I know the difficulties is there, but sometimes I blame us.
Thank you.
You already know that in Dubai, you need a visa to stay. Why will you have to allow yourself get into overstay?
And one thing about overstay is you are so limited.
That is the point.
You limit yourself and you start complaining about the country, which is yourself.
You get the point?
Yeah.
Secondly, you already know Dubai says, okay, if you want to drink, drink in your home. Right? So why would you want to go out there and drink and then get drunk?
Thank you.
Why would you want to do that? And when you come outside, you're drunk and the police gets you, then you started complaining about the country. You get the point? Now, thirdly, we are in an Arab land.
Yeah.
You understand? They have their own beliefs. Nobody cares about what you wear as a lady in Africa. If you want to wear your pants and you walk on the street, same as in maybe America or maybe in a European country, nobody cares.
Definitely.
But this is an Arab land. They have their own beliefs, their own religion. So why will you as a lady decide to wear a sleeveless dress and you're parading yourself around the street? And probably they catch you or they give you a fine, then you complain about the country. Why would you want to do that? Okay? Now, you are a young guy. You are intelligent. Why don't you use your intelligence in doing something good? Why would you want to use it in doing exactly what the land tells you not to do? So this is the thing. You will have somebody, okay, yes, to get a job, it's not like you can just walk into any office and then you said, I need a job, and they give you a job.
Because once someone sat here and said, in the UAE is very competitive.
Yeah.
Because you are applying for that job as a Cameroonian or Nigerian. Yeah. Someone from India is applying.
Exactly.
Someone from America is applying. The Canadian is also applying.
Of course.
The guy from South America is applying. You have to stand out.
So now, this is the thing. And you say, okay, no, there is no job.
There is.
I'll tell you something. Dubai is the only country that you can make yourself self-employed in a minute. And some of our brothers who have wisdom here, they are doing it. Rather than getting up in the morning, sitting in your home and lamenting that you don't have a job, they get up in the morning and they go to Dera. And they meet you walking in there and they ask you, please, are you looking for something? What do you want to buy? Definitely anybody who goes to there want to buy something. Yeah. True? And you're looking to buy a suit, or you're looking to buy a pair of shoes. Yeah. Right? And because this is what they do, they have already created contact with all the shops in Dera. Yeah. They know them. So him taking you to a particular shop, at the end of the day, you will buy it the same amount that you were supposed to buy it. But he's making a commission from it. Yeah. And he's surviving. Trust me, in a day, sometimes these guys, they make like 500, 1,000, 2,000 dirhams. They're making it daily, which is even more better than somebody working in an office. Right?
Yeah.
So this is still the same person that could sit in the house and is complaining. And you see those people that go and sit in all those beer parlors and they are drinking, that the people that are not even working. Yes, most of them. They are the ones that are not working, because you cannot tell me that you have a job, okay, and you're keeping yourself busy, and you will be sitting in a ganda from 6 in the evening to 6 in the morning. Some people leave like 7 in the morning when it is places are shining. Yes. And from 7 they go and start sleeping. They will sleep from 7 and then get up by 5, look for something that they are going to eat, and then relocate back to duty, which is Ngada. They don't even have money, and they're expecting people that are sitting there to be buying drinks for them. And you are doing this in an outside country. So what future do you think the country can even give to you?
Definitely not.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
Nothing.
And a lot of our brothers are doing the same thing. It's like a circle. It's a process that we have to be orientated, Africans. Trust me. You know, and there are so many things that we have to move from for us to make a difference.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, another thing that kills us is pride, comparison, and jealousy.
Thank you.
In the Indian community, okay, they will come together, 5 and 10 of them, start up a business.
Yeah.
And they would grow. And you will see that in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time, each and every one of them now has their own personal businesses.
Yeah.
In African communities, it's not like that.
It will never work.
It will never work, because your brother only wants to bring you down and to be more than you.
Yeah.
You get the point? How can you be in an office and they are looking for someone, and you only decide to give the job to somebody that will give you money? Which is a normal phenomenon with us.
Repeat that one, because that's what is blasting my head. A Filipino, you go to the office, if they want someone, a Filipino will put call their sister, call their brother, and they'll put them without nothing. But when it comes to an African, give me 2,000, give me 1. Like, what is really happening?
Seriously, this is what's happening. And the funniest thing about it is, you know very well that your brother or your sister does not even have this money. But you insist. So now you only take the person who has that money to put in that position, which is very bad.
And sometimes before you even want to fill the position, if it's gone,
it's gone. And another thing, now we are sitting, right? I overheard my friend saying they have a vacancy in their company. This is what's happening,
Smartness.
Right? Yeah. I automatically go to my social media on Facebook and I post it. I have job available.
Over smartness.
You get the point. Now, I don't know how many people that person has told.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, I say I have, let's say, for example, I have front desk job available, receptionist. And salary is 2,500, because he told me that the salary is 2,500. But for you to go for the interview, you have to come and give me 500 dirhams. This is what they do. And when you get the job, you give another 500 dirham, which is 1,000, which is a normal fare. You can imagine that now there is a fare for you to get a job, same like real estate. Yeah. Where your client buys, they have to pay 2%. This happens only mostly within our community, African community.
And it's poor.
You get the point. Now, this person who is desperate, looking for a job, probably will call back home, probably will borrow the money and give you the 500. And because of your greed, you will even start using this 500 when the person has not even gone for the interview. Now the person goes for the interview and they don't take the person for the job, and you don't have the 500 anymore to give back the person.
Because we also have that challenge of these interview things, because we lack grooming.
Exactly.
The CVs, I'm supposed to make a video on how to apply for jobs and how to get...
Seriously, it's really going to help a lot of people. Yeah, it's going to help a lot of people.
Because the CVs are bizarre. You put married or single on a CV. You put Cameroonian on a CV. Who cares to know? Like, who want to know if you're Cameroonian?
You put your age.
You put age on a CV.
Some people even put their height.
Yes. I don't understand.
And at the end of the day, this is the thing, because people don't want to invest in themselves. Study. You know, see, I'll tell you something. There was one time I had a meeting, okay, with a gentleman. This man is a millionaire. He's swimming in money. And I made a statement to him. I made a statement to him. It was a sales meeting, sitting in the developer's office, right? And then he's like, Roland, why would I go for this property?
The normal question.
Yeah. Now, look at where smartness comes in, by the special grace of God, not by myself anyways. But if I want to sell, I will give him a sales pitch.
Yeah, with the ROIs and everything. And
you get the point.
Return on investment.
Now, I asked him, I said, there are two things sir, that I want to ask you. First of all, this money that you want to buy this property, the property is worth 1.5 million. Do you have this 1.5 million cash with you in your bank account? Or you intend going for a mortgage? Of course, I know he was not going for a mortgage. He said, you already know. I want to buy cash. I'm like, okay. Now, let's keep this 1.5 million in your bank account. Wait for the next 1 year. Right? And if you take 25%, which is a down payment, put in this property, you're using just 25% of 1.5 million. The rest of the money is in your bank account. Okay? Now, in the next 6 months, this property will add value.
Definitely.
There will be capital appreciation. Don't own the property. Come back, call me in 6 months and tell me, Roland, I want to sell this property. And tell me if you will not make money.
You will make money, definitely.
You get the point. Now, look at the perspective in which I took it. It's by his choice. If you want to keep this money, keep it in your bank account.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you, I'm not saying that you must buy, but you yourself think about it. This is what you can make with half of the money. Now, a greedy person will go and start telling him, why don't you bring all this 1.5 million and let's buy 6 properties? Sell one first. This is the mentality. By the time you give him this ideology, now I'm using real estate because this is my sector. It happens with other businesses. Okay? By the time you use this ideology, you have passed a message to him. By the time he goes and think, even on that same table, he will start thinking, oh, if I'm only putting 25%, that means if I make 25, that is 75%, and I'll have 3 properties. An investor will think that way.
Yeah, definitely.
You get the point. But all this comes by, okay, like for example, I'm a sales manager, but you see me on YouTube. I'm watching other videos. I'm watching other sales managers. I'm watching sales pitch.
Netflix, because okay, we're saying something about estate business. I said, even if you want to learn about estate business, because sometimes when people fear book, you have to open those books and read. It's a very big challenge.
It's a problem.
Go to Netflix.
There are movies about it.
There are movies about it.
Yes.
Don't pick the glam, because we Africans, we are so very good on picking glams. Don't pick the glam, pick the message.
Exactly. So this is the thing. Again, all about investing in yourself. If you invest in yourself, you will definitely be successful by the grace of God.
Okay, any other advice you have to put in? Because, okay, we talked about the employment, about the CVs. Let's talk about the grooming.
Okay.
Because I was telling someone that I don't know the relationship between West African women and very big hair, that you don't even know where and when to wear the hair. You see someone, they're calling for a hospitality job, receptionist position or guest service agent, and you are with purple hair, very large, and you're going in for the interview.
Of course.
Even if you are the owner of that hotel, you see someone coming for a receptionist position with that hair. No matter how eloquent you speak, just your representation will
you will not get the job.
You will not get the job.
You will not.
Can't we just be composed in the way we behave and in the way we dress sometimes? Like, we just need to know how to dress. We don't.
You're talking about women. Let me talk about men. No, like seriously, they will call you for an interview and you as a guy, and Africans always do that. You wear a jean trouser and a sport and a shirt, and you stick in the shirt, and you are going for an interview.
And it depends too on the job. Like, if it's corporate, in an office, there are certain things that you will not do. You know, if it's sales, right, you can do that and it works.
Now, I'll tell you something.
It depends on the sales, actually.
If I'm a manager, let's say, even outdoor sales, for example, I'm a manager there, right? And I call you for an interview. Yes, definitely, you will not be dressing corporate as per a uniform, right? Let's not even use office job. Let's take hospitality. Let's say I'm a manager in KFC. Of course, their normal uniform is jeans, trousers, and a t-shirt.
Black jeans and
t-shirt, right?
And the caps.
And the caps, right? But you are going for an interview. You don't have a job yet. You're going for an interview. So for me, in my own mentality, because trust me, if this is a British guy coming for this interview, right? The way he's going to dress, you must not put on all suits and ties and stuff. No. But get a good, nice material trouser, get a good, nice shoe, get a good, clean shirt, dress smart, stick in, and you go for your interview. It speaks for you.
Yeah, it does.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because Already, the perception that this person has, let me tell you now, when you dress that way, okay, you're not dressing for the job, but the dressing shows you're a responsible person.
Yeah.
This is a notion that you already give your interviewer about you. You get the point? So all these things are very important for our brothers to follow. You understand? Yeah. It's very, very important.
And we don't follow.
We don't follow them. When they call you for a hospitality job, because you already know it's a hospitality job, you wear your jeans.
You think in your head that you already know. Is it not only to wash pants?
Now.
Is it not only to do this?
Now, look at that scenarios. I don't know, maybe this might be somebody's case. Maybe somebody must have experienced it because people have so many different stories in Dubai. Yeah. Okay? They might call you, let's say for example, they open a new branch of KFC. I don't know why I like using KFC so much and McDonald's. So probably they might call you for an interview. Let's say KFC or McDonald's. Okay, as how do they call it? The people that are serving the servers. Yeah,
waitress, I don't know.
Yeah. So what happened now? Let's say there are so many opportunities. There is back door, backstage, back office. Thank you, back office and stuff, right? And you go there dressing smart, right?
Yeah.
And let's say now, in your experience, it's the first job you're doing. So it's basically your first interview, and if you're going for the first job, definitely you at least put your experience back home.
Definitely.
Right? And let's say now in back home, your experience that you have back home, you were working as a secretary or as an admin assistant. Okay? And you put that, okay, after working as an admin assistant, you had again maybe a hospitality experience. You were working in a food or whatever, right? Now, this is what is in your CV, right? So you have an experience that you can at least work in the KFC, and your old experience that you're working as an admin assistant. And these people probably, maybe, they desperately need an admin assistant in that position, okay? And they haven't started conducting interviews for admin assistants. You get the point? And they have so many candidates for the waitress and servers, right? Just how you're dressed, the way you speak, you can even still get a job as an admin assistant.
You know, that thing has happened to me before. I came from a position and they gave me something
exactly.
That is,
so it's just because of the dressing, the presentation.
Yeah, the presentation.
So it really matters a lot. And we really need to put this in practice for us to. Africa is having a very big community in the UAE. Trust me. I just believe if we were doing the right thing, because again, nobody is perfect, right?
Yes.
So even us that are having these sessions, it's not like, okay, our journey in Dubai has been so perfect. No, you get the point. And it's not like we are perfect. No, we've made our mistakes. Trust me, we've made fair shares of our own mistakes also in Dubai. But the reason why we are sending this message out is just that the mistakes that we've made, our brothers should not make the same mistakes. Right? So it's not all about somebody saying that, no, probably you're talking because you're seeing yourself to be too perfect or to be too successful. Nobody's too successful.
Yeah, definitely.
You get the point. If I was extremely successful, I'll probably be saying that I have my own real estate apartments. True? So I'm still striving to get there. I'm still striving to get there. So at the end of the day, you know, let's learn from our brothers' mistakes. And let's incorporate ourselves with the positive mentality and be happy and be grateful if your brother is successful. So that same realm of success would dwell on you. So that's just it.
So you don't have anything to chip in?
Well, I will say everywhere you go is a land of promise.
Thank you.
That's it. So have the vision, have the positive mindset, go anywhere, be in Dubai, be in America, be in UK, but have that vision and that positive mindset, and you will definitely make it. By the grace of God, if that is a place that you were supposed to make it, you will make it.
All right. So you've all heard him. He's successful in the UAE. He's a real estate sales manager and he's very good at his job. We come to the end of this session. Hope you really enjoyed it. Most importantly, hope you picked something out of it. So be focused, be motivated if you really want to succeed, especially those in the UAE. And thank you so much, Mr. Roland, for being here.
Thank you for having me on the show.
All right. So if you're seeing this very smiley lady for the first time, click the subscribe button to join my community. If you're in the UAE, you've had your ups, you've had your downs, and you think that it's worth sharing to inspire someone out there, you can contact me on my email address, or possibly on the telephone number I'm going to put somewhere in the description box. Get in contact with me and you will live and direct on my show. Thank you so much for always being there and being my family and watching me. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.